Hello everybody, this is Pink Shorts. This is your moderator. Geico, save 15% or more on car insurance on your next catastrophe. Plan in advance with us with Trish Duigan. DUI, weather gun, we can make it rain. You can't swim, oh well. Leave now, you haul to a low plateau, low water level, sea level area. Please move. Hello, White House. How are you?
And thirdly, I just want to hit some water quality issues. And I know this is a question.
No water quality issues. It's Katrina. Today's show is 47. U.S. Code 222, Privacy of Consumer Information. HIPAA is illegal to distribute illegal health information and to make profit. We have to bring that to a restitution to a zero volunteer status 18 USC Code 1385. What's in your wallet? You can't profit off someone else's identity and health. Thank you to Rasmussen.edu, a list of healthcare's jobs you can have within 2 years. You can not only can just work with them, you can have a degree of Zero Fishkin and Regid James. That's our point. Lessen your show for less liability. Today's show is sponsored by Zonalin DCX4215. Let's say hello to our apprentices, the entire world. Yeah, they might want to be the apprentice. They might want to do. They might want their own do business. They might want to double bill healthcare. That if they're letting them double bill healthcare, what else would they want to double bill? Double, 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 double. The double billing health insurance. They might want to get their own degree one day. And zap, 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 zap. Double bill Medicare. Thank you, Putin. You're already letting them double bill. What's next? A degree? What's next? Pink Shorts is filmed in front of a live democracy republic. This is LK. We spell bankruptcy the short way. BRUYx. Voting by aliens. VBAx40. Both exposed and approved. Thank you for writing Emerald, the new safety video. This is Auditorium Station, Auditory Nerve. A CBSI found hibiscus information. Restitution of all state and federal funds in accordance to the HIPAA privacy law is applicable to a volunteer status. You're working for free. 18 U.S. Code 1385. This is Pink Shorts for a contract code 1622 dismissed. George ruled the use of land zoning the use of land zoning, loss prevention of Electoral College 3, Ohio, Bay, Head without the E, Tim Toyle Tom, SW1, leaving the club, NYPD Blue, and communicating with your patents via my client's medulla, 1 Senate Tower, my primary motor cortex, 1 Senate Tower, left leg, my primary visual, 1 Senate Tower, left leg, my primary audio, 1 Senate Tower, left leg, doing business in Hong Kong, Shanghai, in London, my articulate fasciculus, 1 Senate Tower, doing business in Hong Kong, hippocampus, doing business in Hong Kong, 1 Senate Tower, vertical, we're communists as well. Brian Braca, angle the driver, so any part of the left or right hemisphere, the brain is integrated to acceptance of identical evidence and discretion. And a hand clap from the White House.
Now, I think you are all aware that we have
of all kinds of entertainment will be used for Pink Shorts and Merriweather businesses. That's not limited to any business. Anyone who likes this, you benefit. Contact us at 594-1443. We own the verbatim software of the day. And then everyone else interprets the White House's orders. We own every voice that we hear. Two-party consent is required in California to record or eavesdrop on any confidential communication, including a private conversation with the White House, the President of the United States, or any government entity around the world on the White House's YouTube page. This is a news program. Without the consent of all parties to the conversation, we would be in violation of Penal Code Section 632. This is a live email you have received. Statutes and limitations don't apply. Intrusion claims in California last for 2 years, according to 335.1, January 18th, February 20th, March 20th, June 19th, recently, August 8th, and most recently, September 20th. He can't leave. He's a hostage.
work
They
with
won't
this
open.
is that it will be
Why
an
won't they
ability
open?
for
It's
us
just
to engage
one
more
lever. You just turn it to the
effectively
left
with our
and
tribal
wow,
colleges and universities
it won't
as
open.
hubs for
Why?
this
Just let them off.
network to
Let them off.
continue
You
to
know, you gotta
expand. So it's going to
just
provide
let
us
them
with great
off.
information, hopefully tribes with
Duty
a
of
wealth of information
confidentiality and breach
that
of
they can share
patient
with one
confidentiality
another, but
is
will also
denied to
help
prevent a
us
critical
integrate tribal
noncompliance. Blue is not
ecological
yellow.
knowledge
Yellow
into
is
the
not green.
decisions
Green
of
is
the
not blue. Blue
agencies
is
in
not
a way that's
red.
going to be
Red is not
consistent
brown.
with
Brown is
present
not
science, but will allow
blue.
it to be
Blue is
more
not
robust and will be able to
any other
hopefully
color.
be able to respond to changing
Due to our
circumstances in a more
3 series today, we're expanding our
inclusive
intro. Hello,
way.
White House. How are
And
you?
lastly, let me mention water quality. The
Hello,
reason why
Hofstra
I want to do that is
University.
because the tribes themselves, as we talked about how we integrate natural resources
Thank you very much. I'm very excited to do today's show. I'm wearing Savi from head to toe. I did everything you wanted me to do it. You wanted. Do it.
hopefully to make it easier for us to work
It's
with
on
the
the best in
tribes
stores, audio experience, deliver song, motivational speaker, richest man in America, universe, world, galaxy. Save me some of that peach cobbler. I saved all your files. Remember to paint the short way. Use your phone and sign up for our gifts and incentives only on 11 song. Highest paid singer in the world. Tweet us via earlier late at FRESH underscore JORDINZ. I wish I could do the ceremony with a restraining order. Valid with retroactive law. Tweet us every 20 minutes of the hour. Remember 311 or to speed your screening process of your new president candidate. Hofstra University, your iPhone is your new debate winner. Remember, we're intercepting wire, oral, and electronic communications prohibited. The new prohibition of Indians burning tires on the Thomas E. Dewey Highway, 18 USC 2511. Delaware Colvin, you have a call in your life. Kensington Baptist. Today's show is sponsored by MerriweatherA.Law, America's first singing attorney. We make the law sound wonderful. The way it should have been retroactive law. Besides everything. I love a song. Close the doors. Seatbelts. The music will sink into the sound system. We can't wait. Temperatures on 67 degrees. Within 2 years, you might have an apprentice of your own. Dear Fishkin. From the 2017 luxury from me to you. You can roll your windows up. You can roll your windows down. You can ride with us. To get the final things in life. Remember that we start the day with the White House voices, and then everyone else's voice follows the same contract. It's like dominoes, you know, once the president talks, then at 9 o'clock, y'all talk after that, you know. We set up the day in the morning, and then y'all follow the president's orders. Well, that makes sense. It does, you know. We follow the leader. That's the goal of our rating software. We follow the leader. We following them. Simon says, if he says, do this, you do this. Simon says, touch your toes, you know. Simon says, touch your nose, touch your head. You know, Simon says, we're talking to the president. Thank you, White House. We have to expedite our video. We have to talk with the White House. Josh Ernst is on. Hello. They just got verbatim explained. Verbatim software in process. And international ISIL because of Hofstra's University. That's a strand K, Dominican Congo. And if we're going to eradicate this virus, I've been told it fades away. Different pieces of evidence, different conclusions, that waters down that the United States is prepared governments. Okay.
Thanks, Josh.
Michelle. Today's show is sponsored by Geico and Strand K Hofstra. Hello. I want to be off Strand K. I just want to be off it. You know, just I don't want to be at risk. I don't want to be at risk. I don't want to be at risk. I don't want to be at risk with Hofstra K.
I think there are a lot of Democrats on Capitol Hill.
Well, I think you've got Nevada, which is the last debate, and you've got the party line, Qualcomm. You've got pre in advance. Will
have both houses
to the president's desk.
Even if it were,
Even if it were,
it's also unclear.
it's also unclear
if the president would sign
if
it.
the president would sign it.
So
So
it sounds to me
it
like
sounds to me
Republicans and Congress
that
have something
verbatim
to do
is the beginning of the day.
to make sure that the government doesn't shut down.
Make sure the government doesn't use their patents here, and there.
How would you describe, at least from the White House perspective,
We on the beginning of the day.
tenor of the negotiation?
Follow the lead.
Clearly, there does not appear to be panic that the government's about to shut down.
Then we restitute the funds of everyone else.
Better this year?
Well,
Well,
I do think it's too early for people to panic.
I think it's too
I'm not
early.
advocating that. But there remains some important work to be done.
To done.
There are 7 days to get it.
7 days to get it.
And hopefully, Congress will not take all 7
Not
days.
take.
But we'll spend some time working over the
Spend some
weekend.
time.
I don't think that's too much to ask.
I don't think that's too much to ask.
7-week vacation.
7-week vacation.
On,
You know,
2
2
hours
years,
to
you
make
could be an
sure this is done in a
apprentice
timely fashion. I don't think
of an
it's
orthopedic
too much for the
degree.
American people to ask.
What is the intent
Ensure
then?
Congress is fulfilling arguably their most basic
Arguably.
responsibility, which is funding the government.
Yeah, what is the intent after 2 years of working with a doctor? I mean, we're already giving them tap and pill assistance, food and cash assistance. What else kind of assistance are we giving these people?
Sanctions comprehensively on a
Online degrees? I just don't understand.
aside from this mechanism?
No, Ron, the point is that there are
The point is that you can be educated to do this on your own.
That's the point.
That's the point of irreconcilable differences. That's my department. That's why we're
I
here.
wouldn't eliminate that, but it
I'm
certainly would cloud that judgment.
I'm autonomous.
Because right now, for example,
You've
Saudi
had so many
Arabia is
years
not
to
on the
educate
state sponsors
people
of terror-
on how to continue.
state sponsors of terror list.
So now
And
the count is that, well, could you have done this yourself?
the potential for a variety of court decisions.
Could you have the expertise to learn how to make an incision
Other court cases being filed
and put a
that will raise
coil
similar
on the
questions
nerves?
about Iran's conduct or Syria's conduct. And if we end up
And if we end up wasting more time, that's our claim. You could have became a doctor
in making their case against Syria,
in 2 years.
hypothetically,
Hypothetically, that's true.
it certainly muddies
You
the
could have
water
wanted this yourself.
when it comes to the U.S. government position.
When it comes to being an apprentice,
about
you
whether or not
learn
Syria
and then
is
you
complicit
become.
in supporting terrorism.
It's too much time. 2 years.
You asked earlier.
How long
about
have you known him?
sovereignty and
Right, I've known you
what
for
is the
about 8 years
situation?
since you had the
is there any
surgery. I
situation that
mean,
you can recall where we
I
can't
could have got a medical degree in
Tell
8
us about
years. You know
where,
what I'm saying?
without that protection abroad,
Today's show was, could you have been a doctor after 2 years of wasting
For a
time?
specific case, I'd refer to the Department of Justice or even the State Department. They may
How
have
can we help the White House with this new claim?
particular situation where this cropped up. But
How
in
long have you
general,
known
we
my
know
client?
that U.S. government personnel are engaged in a variety of activities.
How long
Protect
does it
our
take
national
to learn
security,
how to do a
advance our
surgery
interests
in the
around
foot?
world. And the prospect
Why don't we ask
of
Sheriff
carrying
Fishkin
out
how
that
long
work,
did
they
it
can
take
get
him to
called into
learn,
court
you know?
in some other country under
How long did it take Sheriff Fishkin to learn how to do a
pretenses.
foot
something that we're
surgery,
deeply
you know?
concerned about. But that's exactly the kind of
That's our new claim. You could have became a doctor
that could
with
potentially
wasting
be
all this
created.
time.
Saudis would do that?
Maybe we'll speed things up.
I'm not going to speculate about individual countries.
This is
and what their
MerriweatherA.Law.
potential reaction would
Dingle.
be, but, you can talk to the Saudis about that.
They
The more time we waste, the more you could have learned.
warned you or told the U.S.
Give them a tap and pale grant.
Back them.
And extra food stamps as well.
Still is-
The more time, the more you
Well, I
could
know
have done
they've
it
said a number of
yourself.
things publicly. I'll let them characterize their position.
We are no longer
But
accepting. We're not the
our
physician
partners and allies
excuse.
at the European Union
We
are
can't
concerned
accept that
about
excuse
That was
anymore.
the reason that they,
I'm not the
sent a
physician.
letter
You
expressing
could have been
great
the
concern
physician.
about this particular piece of legislation because they
It
understand
doesn't take 2 years to
countries
learn how
around
to
the
make an
world and
incision
potentially countries
and add a
who are members
coil
of the European
to the
Union
sciatic nerve. How long
passed
does it take?
legislation carving out exceptions to sovereign immunity, and no country has more
No
to lose
country
in the
can
context of
dispute
those
that.
exceptions than the United States of
The
America.
United States of America
given
is
the
training
role
people
that we play
to do
in
surgery.
global affairs.
Global affairs.
Charlotte, there's a DOJ team that went down there. Now this
Thank
is
you,
not an
Anonymous, on that climb.
investigation.
You're welcome. It's just too much time. You could have been.
President
lunch to
assisted
learn.
Where the situation stands there now. and-
Thank you, UB, for your Lunch to Learn program. We got it.
Community relations team, essentially.
Train the new ones.
That team is on the ground primarily to offer
seems-
some expertise, and advice to
Expertise,
local
apprentice.
officials who are grappling with a difficult situation right now. Their primary
Kwame
function is not to report
Omarosa.
back to the White House.
Patrick,
There are other ways that
Detroit,
the president
mayors.
needs to be informed of
informed
events on the ground. There are White House
Rose
staffers
McMorrow.
who are in close
Hello,
touch
Rose
with,
McMorrow, the sewing
the
council,
mayor and her office,
and Paul Buchanan.
also
Hello,
and his office.
and his
I can
office.
tell you that senior
I can
administration
tell you that
officials,
senior administration,
or senior White House officials,
senior White House
have been in touch with,
officials.
Anthony Fox. Is
Anthony
currently the
Fox.
Secretary of Transportation, but he's also the former mayor.
He's
of
also the
Charlotte, so
former
he
mayor of
obviously has
Charlotte.
a lot of ties to
A
that
lot of
community, a lot
ties.
of relationships.
A
with
lot of
people who can
time. You
offer
could have been a
assessment about
doctor
what's
by
happening
then.
there. So, there are a
So our
variety of
new
ways
claim
that
is
very
you can't
clear
just blame the
about what
hospital.
exactly is happening in Charlotte.
Assessment now.
Well, look, I think
The benefit of the
assessment
doubt
one,
is you could have been
is
a
consistent.
physician
The
within 2
assessment that
years.
the president has received is consistent with the one that all of you
The
have
benefit of the
been
doubt.
afforded, which is
Could
that
you have
they
went to
did these
school?
protests. They they appear
Could you have
to
learned
been more
physics,
peaceful last night
chemistry,
than they were in
anatomy?
the 2 previous nights. That obviously is a welcome development. And you heard the president.
Could they
talk
have
about
learned
it
how they
today.
could they have made their own
About
Grey's
how-
Anatomy show by now?
But this is a situation that we're going to continue to closely monitor from here in terms of the impact on.
Well, our new claim is could they be Chicago med?
Release a video.
Could they learn how to act like a doctor?
What is the president's thinking about that?
Thank you, Chicago med, Grey's Anatomy,
Given
all the hospital
demand
shows.
for transparency.
Can you be a witness to acting like
So
a
many others.
A doctor.
Well, listen, the president believes this is a decision that should be made by local officials.
Let's watch Grey's Anatomy
Mayor
right
and
now.
police chief, I think are the ones that ultimately are going to have to decide.
Well, if that proves it,
And they
thank
should
you
do so
all, medical
consistent with
actors.
Their judgment about the best interests of the community.
We might want to know what it takes to learn how to
They
do
also
those
are gonna take
procedures
judgment consistent
on
with,
camera.
State and local laws.
And then the real thing, eventually.
Based on what I've read, there may be some laws.
Thank you,
that
Grey's
will impact
Anatomy, Chicago med.
on their decision. So I'm not going to.
So we're not going to elaborate that any further.
Decision that needs to be made by
The intent
local
is, what if
officials in
you
Charlotte,
want to
but
become a doctor?
As a matter of principle,
As a matter of principle,
I think the president has
I
reached
think we made
a
our point very clear.
common sense conclusion that
What does
when
it
you're a
take?
physician needing to build trust,
Physician needing to be
being as candid as possible,
being as candid as possible.
is usually the best.
Pretending to suggest is a clue as well.
Candid transparency. I don't want to put
That's
words
what
in
they
your mouth.
do. We have a right hand shop. They know it's true. Doesn't take much to do an incision
Presidency said today
and
that
add a coil to the sciatic.
get a deal with the U.S. By the end of the Obama presidency.
Well, that does it for our
Prospect.
VBA40. We'll be back with another show in just a minute, everyone. What does it take to act like a doctor?